So this is the second league of the day. I'm going to talk about what I would play in Baltimore if I was the modern seat playing Titanshift. I don't know which one I'd play. I think Titanshift is in a really good position right now. I think Humans is actually probably in a little bit worse of a position, but I think Humans is a more like overall like higher power level deck. But like as far as like meta calls right now, I think Titanshift's a really good one. So like it obviously kind of got a lot worse during the KCI period because Titanshift was so bad against KCI. But with KCI gone, the top decks, like I talked about earlier, I think are Arclight, Dredge, Burn, and then like basically coming next are like Overgrown Tomb decks and Creature decks. But primarily Dredge, Burn, Arclight are the three that I'm really looking at trying to beat. And I think Titanshift's pretty good against all of those. Like your sideboard has to be pretty good to beat Burn, especially with the new versions with Light Up the Stage and Skewer. Those are both very good cards that give them a lot of velocity against us. But we have very good sideboard options against them being in green that are good in other matchups. Like you'll see like Obstinate Baloth, like Primal Command, still a fine card. And Dredge has always been a good matchup. Like I have played it before with 0 graveyard hate except like Anger of the Gods if that counts, and like consistently beat it, and that was pretty good. And then Arclight, I think, is a deck that can be hard, but I think Anger and Relic pull a lot of weight against them. So let's go and dive in a little bit to Titanshift. I've covered Titanshift and like my reasoning behind some of like the way I build the deck before. So I'm not going to dig too deep into stuff that is the same as it's always been, because there's going to be a lot of staples that I just like in the way I build my Titanshift decks that is going to remain consistent. For instance, like my critical mass of ramp spells, like I like the 4/4 search Sakura. I'm pretty sure everybody plays those. I like my 4 explorers to pair with my 3 Khalni expeditions. I'm a big fan of Khalni expedition. Any card that can be a strictly better rampant growth, I'm in for. That's my big problem with Farseek, is it's basically just a rampant growth. Like the strictly better part of it is that it grabs a more colorful land. Like I'm not here for that. Whereas like this card can allow me to put in an untapped land and play another spell in the same turn. It can also be a cantrip in the late game to try to find another payoff card. Like Explorer just has a lot of utility. And KHE is, I mean, this is card advantage. It's literally 2 lands for 1 card. So it's one of the few ways our deck can kind of recover from mulliganing is actually this card. Because even though you would think this is bad with mulligans because you have less lands to enable it, if you can enable it, it catches you up. It unmulligans you. So big fan of Khalni Expedition. It also just like allows you to have a higher velocity. Then I play like 1 Prismatic Omen as just like I never want to draw a second one ever. And so I just kind of play 1 because I think it's a pretty good card to have access to. It's a very powerful effect to have 1 of in your deck. But like having multiple I don't think is very good. I think I missed a few questions. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. What did I miss? Everyone in chat is like fascinated by Scapeshift board. I mean, I'm kind of a monster with my Scapeshift sideboards. I mean, it looks like Shadow is kind of up there in the meta. Yeah, Shadow is up there in the meta. I'll talk about like kind of what I'm doing about that as well. Gifts ungiven. Chameleon Colossus is interesting, but yeah, I don't like it against only 1 matchup. Like, well, specifically a matchup that I don't think is that bad. Anyways, back to the list. I'm playing my 11 payoffs. I always want access to 11 payoffs. It doesn't really matter to me that much what they are. I think for Scapeshift, for Titan is always where they start. After that, they could have been like Summoners Packs, Communes, or Primal Commands, but I think I'm happiest with Summoners Pack. It just makes the most sense. And lets us play a little bit more like flexible sideboard. The 5 interactive cards, because we always play 27 lands. This is not new. The 5 interactive cards vary a lot. These are like some of the biggest. These are some of the like biggest changes you can make to the deck. I think these are like the most flexible. These could be just about anything. And this is really where your innovation could step in, is these 5 slots in the main deck. I'm playing 3 relics because if the biggest decks are Dredge, Arclight, and Burn, it is good, actively very good, I think, against both Dredge and Arclight. And being actively, like, having access to this, like, actively good card against those decks that has other utility against, like, Shadow, some of the fairer decks, which I think have gotten a little better against us. They've gotten a couple more tools and having, like, Planeswalkers that matter a little bit more. And, like, just that allows them to have more counter magic. Just makes all their cards better to have better engines. So I think the fair matchups got a little bit harder, and, like, this kind of shores that up. This is also very good against Shadow. This is also very good against against Dredge and Arclight. It's not good against Burn, but at the end of the day, it does draw cards. So if like we're really desperate against Burn, it can do something. But it is probably actively bad against Burn. Even drawing a card is just a little too slow. It's not what we want to be doing in the matchup. And then I'm down to only 2 sweepers in the main deck. I think the creature matchups are some of our better matchups, so we don't want to pack a ton of hate for them. But Anger of the Gods is a good card to have access to against both Dredge and Arclight. Because like it exiles all the stuff from Dredge, exiles the Phoenixes from Arclight, because I think some of the only ways Arclight beats us is by putting a lot of Phoenixes into play really quickly. So Anger stops that. It is fine against Burn. It'll like pick up creatures in a pinch, but like realistically, it's probably too slow on average against Burn. But it does do probably more than Relic does, to be honest with you. Being able to like kind of stop their creature game is pretty big. It's a big game. Like I said, 27 mountains. The only thing that's kind of weird with this is I play a 3rd forest. I really like having access to 3 forests, especially when Arclight's main plan to beat us is Blood Moon. If Blood Moon's getting popular, anytime Blood Moon's like even remotely popular, I want access to 3 forests. Because as soon as you get Blood Moon, you really, really want the 3rd forest in your deck. Just being able to naturally draw to a forest, being that much more likely to draw it, I really, really like having access to it. It also lets you later in the game, like even under a Blood Moon, if you have 3 forests, it lets you cast more spells. So like when you get all of your basics into play, it lets you cast more spells in a turn. So I really, really like having more forests. It just like lets us operate all like noticeably better under Blood Moons. And like other than that is like really marginal. So like having the 3rd one over a fetch land is really marginal in the deck on average, but I really like it. Also, it's kind of better against Burn. Like not having another fetch land here is like actually I think pretty good against Burn. So that's the main deck. Let's talk sideboard, because my sideboard is, I guess, kind of wild to probably most people, because I don't know, maybe if you've like seen me build decks before, like seen me build Titanshift before, it's like not that wild to you, but I think this is like a lot of like justifying, a lot of defending I'm gonna have to do here. Let's see, what are you guys talking about? Wait, is the humans part of the stream over? Net jogging, yes it is. However, the VOD will be up on YouTube. I highly recommend you watch it. I think it was pretty informative, and I think I really got to articulate some of like my decisions with humans pretty well. So it'll be up on YouTube tonight. Just check it out tomorrow. I'm sorry you missed it. I do have a lot to work in. We did stream humans for about 2.5 hours. What is it? I guess you could bring them in for green black X decks, but already way favored versus that. Yeah, you are. If Burn is super popular, will it light up the stage of Cure? Maybe Courser Crewfix. I do like Courser Crewfix. I did consider that, but I think I don't want the first Courser Crewfix before Obstinate Baloth, because Obstinate Baloth is also good against black green X, but not as good against what's it called? It's also good against Shadow, but Courser I don't think is nearly as good against either of those decks, and I honestly don't even think, I'm not even sure it's better against Burn. Glad you admit Shadow's a bad matchup. I think it is. I think Shadow's actively unfavored. I don't think it's wildly unfavored, but I do think it's unfavored. Versus Burn, I'll board in all anger effects and board out some number of Titans. Oof. I'll have to look and see what I do. I don't think I board out Titans, because like we just need to put something into play as quickly as possible. I think I board out some of the worst ramp spells. Shadow's in a bad matchup. See you then. Thanks, Dead Jogging. Courser fucks Shadow? I don't know. Teddy, is that true? Is it true that Courser fucks Shadow? I don't know if that's true. Anyway, let's talk sideboard. So, the, like, first one that can kind of strike you is that we're playing more main deck cards in the sideboard. This is to, like, just kind of hedge our main deck. Like, having access to 3 Anger is something I want in my 75, but not in my main deck. And having access to 4 Relics is something I want in my 75, but not in my main deck. So this just kind of lets us like tailor some of our reactive cards in our main deck to kind of fit the matchups we're looking at. Because like I said, if we're playing against Control, this card's dead. If we're playing against like Burn, this card's dead or whatever. So like being able to mess around those numbers using the sideboard is really attractive to me. So that's kind of my logic behind playing these. Like if we face a creature matchup, we really want the 3rd sweeper. If we're playing against a graveyard deck, we really want all 4 graveyard pieces. So that's just... That allows us, I think this allows us to make our matchups noticeably better while, like, even though they're, like, just more copies of the same cards, I think it, like, will help us, like, a noticeable amount in our deck. Let's move on to the 4 Damping Spheres next. So, ironically, I think I only played 3 when KCI was around, but that's because I packed my deck full of a lot of, like, artifact and enchantment removal. I think now, with the banning of KCI, the most artifact and enchantment decks are gone for the most part. With the exception of, like, Blood Moons that we need to answer. But, like, Affinity is, for the most part, gone. And I don't even think Affinity is a bad matchup to begin with. The more I've played it, the more I've been, like, okay with the matchup. And so I've found myself being able to cut a lot of artifact and enchantment hate. Even though, like, that's something you kind of shouldn't do. Because That just allows you to get run over by artifact decks later. I don't think they're bad matchups. So at that point, I think I can play 4 of these because I think Amulet is a deck that will get more popular that is a very bad matchup. And trying to blow up their Amulets is much worse than just making their bounce lands do nothing. So I just want access to 4 Damping Spheres. It like increases our Tron hate, increases our Storm hate, which Storm's always a bad matchup, and it increases our Amulet hate. And like this just like I think is the best card against some of our worst matchups. So I just want access to 4 of them. We have room for it now. So I like 4 Damping Spheres. I'm probably just going to be really, really happy to put 4 Damping Spheres in every Titanshift sideboard going forward until artifacts and enchantments become more popular. Like if there's a main deck Blood Moon deck, maybe I'll like consider moving some of these around. Or if Amulet dies, I maybe don't want all 4. But I think I really like all 4 right now. Moving on to, let's move on to the EEs, I guess. EE is a card that is very good against Shadow. That's the main reason it's in my deck, is that it is very good against Shadow. It's also good against random permanents. Like, it's good against, like, 1-drops. Like, we play against Boggles. It's, like, insane to have in our deck. It's a good matchup for us, I think. But the point is, like, it's very... Engineering Explosive is very good against random permanents that we, like, maybe wouldn't otherwise have an answer to, while still being, like, another sweeper for the creatures matchup. So, like, this... Like, if you look, these 3 sweepers are things that, like, intuitively you can already see we want over the 3 relics, right? So, we now have, like, 3 sweepers for 3 relics that we can bring in against the creature matchups, and that's just, like, helps us out a lot with sideboarding. So I think this is like the best sweeper since I think we're good against creature decks anyway. This is the most versatile sweeper we can play to still have enough sweepers against the creature decks, have like diversified sweepers for meddling mages, and like also still have like play in other matches. So that's the reason behind EE. Courser's nuts against Burn, better than Baloth? Really? Baloth is better in more matchups? That's probably true. I think Baloth is better in more matchups, which is why it's in my deck, but I'm surprised to hear that you think it's better against Burn. I guess it comes down a turn earlier, but like the 4/4 honestly has been really good against Burn. Previously they shocked themselves a lot, and like I could just beat them down with multiple Baloths. Like I found my Summoners packs just grabbing Baloths, and I'll just attack with them. Like whatever. We become the Baloth beatdown deck. So I guess yeah, we'll talk about Baloth. Baloth is a card I did think about Courser because it's picked up a lot in. There's a lot of hype behind it in the Titanshift community for playing Courser Prefix. I don't like it as much as I like Obstinate Baloth. I think Obstinate Baloth is better in like the Jund matchups. I think this is like serviceable in the Jeskai matchup if we really wanted it. I'm not sure how many we want, if any, but I think it's serviceable there. Whereas like I guess Courser's fine there too against Jeskai. Okay, maybe they're probably close to the same against Jeskai, truth be told. But against like Shadow, I think this card's a lot better. It blocks pretty well, and I think it's just like a good speed bump. I like it a lot against Hollow One, but that deck's like kind of dead. I don't know. Just all these like kind of decks, like random decks like the Rack, I guess it's insane against. But like the point is, I think Baloth just is a little more flexible than Courser is, and I think Baloth's also individually more powerful than Courser is. So I don't think maybe you could have one in your deck, but I think I'm really happy with 3 Baloths. I wouldn't mind having another card that gains life. Mine is Primal Command, so maybe you want it over Primal Command. That's probably the card that you would actually switch out for Courser, but I think Obstinate Baloth's really good right now. Especially right now. I'm not sure that we want it against Arclight or anything, but I think it's pretty good. 2 Caustic Caterpillar. That's pretty new. Previously, I only had 1 to tutor post board, but when I start cutting the Artifact and Enchantment hit on my deck, I want to maximize the number of copies I get for free by just playing another creature. So, like, after you tutor the first Caustic Caterpillar with a Summoners Pact, the rest of your Summoners Packs are no longer Caustic Caterpillars. So you kind of get value in the second one in that all of the rest of your Summoners Packs still represent another Caustic Caterpillar, even after you've drawn one naturally or have used one. So I think if we're going to cut really low on Artifact and Enchantment hate, we want the last things left over to be creatures so that we can Summoners Pact for them or we can Primal Command for them. And since I think Caustic Caterpillar is better than Rex Sage, I have a second Caustic Caterpillar. This could be a Rex Sage and just like do a 1/1 split. That way I get an option with my mana based on how my mana plays out on which one to grab. That could be powerful. But for now, I think I just want to try 2 Caterpillars. But there's a very real chance, like, I think one of these being a Rex Sage is very justifiable, and having a 1/1 split and diversifying could be very, very valuable. Last but not least in the sideboard, Primal Command's a card I've been in love with recently. It's just like very flexible, good in a lot of matchups. Target player gains 7 life, really good against burn. Can be graveyard hate by target player shuffles their graveyard into their library. That allows you to, like I said, use it as graveyard hate. Puts a non-creature permanent on top of its library. This can beat like random hateful permanents. Like you can actually beat a Blood Moon with this. Just like put a Blood Moon on top. You can make them shuffle it away. Or if you have enough mana, you can put a Blood Moon on top, search for a Primeval Titan, and then cast Primeval Titan since your lands are freed up from Blood Moon. Hopefully just kill them. So like this card is just very flexible, and it's like another fair payoff piece against the fair matchups. So I think it deserves its spot as a one of. It's not insane because it is kind of mediocre at all the things it does, being 5 mana, but I think it is flexible enough that it's a good include in our sideboard. Last but not least, Commune with Lava. Talked a little bit about this before I went live here in this video. This is a card I played a lot in my old version, the one I top 8 of Atlanta with. I kind of fell off it trying to play other cards in spot. And then since I think fair decks get a fair amount better with the unbanning, with the banning of KCI, because the fair decks are good level 2 decks. They're good against all the decks that got better because of KCI. So like because there's a bunch of decks that actively got better because KCI is banned, and then there's fair decks which got better because of the decks that got better. So I think that Commune with Lava is something I want access to, expecting a lot of fair decks now, even more so than before. And so for SCG Baltimore, I think I would definitely play Commune with Lava. Although some people in chat have suggested, like, this could be maybe a Corcher or Urkthar or whatever. I would want a card good against fair decks. And Commune with Lava is my default, but I don't think it's by any means the end-all be-all. So, like, the things that you could reasonably change, I think this could be a Rex Sage. This could be any card good against fair decks. And what was the other thing? There's, like, one other thing I wanted to change. Not that I wanted to change, that I would consider changing. I don't really know. I think that might be it. This is like one Caterpillar, the Commune with Lava, and put like cards that you personally like a little bit more. But the rest of the slots I think are correct for the time being, at least specifically for this weekend. And I'm really happy with the main deck. So let's jump into the matches. Let's see if there's any questions. Shadow isn't a bad matchup. It's close but not bad. I don't know if that's true. I think it's pretty good. The incremental life gain from Courser is better than the body of Baloth, especially if they have a board presence. Then you're not really attacking with Baloth in that scenario, which is pretty common. Challenger Torch of Defiance. Teddy, I like that suggestion. This could be a Challenger Torch of Defiance. I don't know how much better it is. Why are we not doing this? What am I doing? Friendlies. Friendlies has more people in it. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Challenger's worth considering, I think. I don't think it synergizes as well with the deck, since, like, plussing up Challenger can be kind of awkward, especially on the turn you player. But I think Commune... I think it's close. I think that's justifiable. I wouldn't hate somebody for playing it over. Boop. This hand's great. This deck's so good. I think this deck's just, like, really good right now. Look at his hand. This hand's just great. Just good, honest magic, too. Woohoo, humans. Hellbound, I'm not playing humans anymore. I guess I should update my stream title. Let's see. It might already be updated. What is that, a Bloodstained Mire? Oh gosh. Dashboard. This will update the thing. Boop. Update information. Alright. What are we doing? Bloodstained Mire, go. That's really weird. Chalice on 1 is their name? Jeez, you monster. So is there a chance I want Relic? Like, what plays Bloodstained Mire, go? This could be Shadow. This could be Burn. This could be like Infinity decks. Really want to draw a green source so this fetch can enable Khalni Art Expedition. But I think I want to get the Temple of Tilt in play already. Alright, we'll just put the Temple of Tilt in play. Definitely not synergistic. I came for humans and now I'm sad. I'm sorry, Hellbound. Well, Hellbound, the video will be up on YouTube tonight. So if you are subscribed to me on there, links in the panels below, it'll let you know when the video is posted. It'll actually be posted tonight, but I say tomorrow because most people aren't still going to be up. Also... yeah, I mean, there's multiple human videos in there, but like the whole human VOD will be up there. We played it for about 2.5 hours, so it should be. Is this just Jund? Are we just like getting that lucky already? Okay. Deal. Okay. Okay, and this is actually like the best turn 2 for us too. So if they trophy, since like a lot of them are on trophy, we get to play Colony Expedition, I think, pretty confidently here. I'm going to conserve my life total because we have Scapeshift in hand. Just play the Colony Expedition. The thing is, I think one of these is going to get hand-hated, so they're going to take the Scapeshift. So like it's kind of awkward fetching a forest here, but I think it's fine. Oh, lit. I missed the original post because I was at work. That's fine. Yeah, I know my times don't work around everybody. That's why I have a YouTube channel, so that people can like catch up with my stuff when I'm not, you know, because I have a very specific time window that I stream. I understand it doesn't work for everybody, and so I want to make sure that people can still see my content, even though like I kind of have a pretty busy life between work and doing the whole SCG grind. Because honestly, it's like a second job in and of itself. Like you spend so much time on the road, you spend so much time testing. That is such a good draw. We're fucking professional. Boop. Always yes. Always yield. It's very interesting that they just have like nothing going on here. Now here's the question. Do I like try to turn this on now? Just to like... I guess I could like fetch. Like right now we could play around trophy by like putting it into play. How many lands is this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're not dead yet. But like we're so far from dead, it's unreal. But we could put Relic into play. I think I'm gonna fetch a forest and put Relic into play. Gosh, I really don't want to fetch a forest. Like it's not that bad if Scavenging Ooze gets 1 token, right? This is kind of awkward. Like the way our lands have had to be in sequence this game, it's been just really, really terrible. What are you doing? Trophy. Target Valakut? Alright, well you don't have Madex Surgical. Okay. Yes. And this lets me get a Cinder Glade, as well as putting a counter on my Colony Herd Expedition. That's pretty good. So we can hold this fetch land then? Is that true? Yeah, we can hold this fetch land for when we get a Titan. Or no, we have to hold... We can hold the Elder. Yeah, I think we can hold the Elder. Because we need a second green source. So we can grab a second green source and we can just hold the Sakura-Tribe Elder. It's probably a little better. So Bloodbird Elf. That's fine. Into Inquisition. Alright, so I guess you can take Pact. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. Why couldn't it be a Thoughtseize? Whatever. I guess if they attack, they're dead. Like, if they attack with both creatures, we get to attack with Sakura-Tribe Elder and then Scapeshift them. That's kind of nuts. Right? Yeah, that's kind of nuts. So, like, they can take... We also just have Anger the Gods. So, like, clean up all these creatures. So, like, we're just, like, so unlikely to die. You take Pact. That is fine. They attack with all creatures. Oh, yeah, perfect. And now I think they just killed themselves. You got a land for Lightning Bolt? You do not. Yep. Alright, we get to attack for 1, which is pretty hot. Fetch to 10. Grab a tap Stomping Ground. No. Counter. Let's crack this. We'll grab... I guess we can just grab Forest since we're Scapeshifting them. Forest. I guess we'll grab Forest Mountain just in case. Whatever. Seems really marginal. Untap. So we get to go to combat. Attack for 1. Put them to 18. Gotcha. And then we crack this, play this. This tapped. We'll do a quick mountain check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we should still have 8 left. Go forest. 5, 6, 7. Yep. Boop. Scapeshift. Kill you. Sacrifice all my lands. Alright, that's all my lands. Valakut. Stomping Ground, Stomping Ground. I don't know why they keep playing at this point. Like, you know, if I'm playing this deck online, like, I just am not an idiot. Would you like to pay 2 life? No. No. Boop. Yeah. Lots of clicking. This interface is great. Always, yes, always yield. Dead. Look at that. Nice clean 0. Alright. That was a good start. Come for Drake, stayed for the sexy glasses. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like my glasses. I feel like Relic was the better play. I know I probably missed it, but why the bug over Rexage? So I actually have an article where I wrote about like why I think that's better. But basically it comes down to I think paying installments is better. It's the same total mana cost. And the second green just like is pretty irrelevant most of the time, even under a Blood Moon. There's just like most scenarios you can come up with. There's like one where Caustic Caterpillar is better, and I think the flexibility of being able to pay in installments is like noticeably better than the one situation in which you get punished for having Caustic Caterpillar over Rexage in your deck. The body just like doesn't realistically matter that much at all. All right, let's pull up my Titanshift sideboard guide because it's been a while since I've done this. Jund, yeah, we want all 4 explorers. That card sucks. I think we don't want Angers too, right? Yep, look at me, I'm so smart. It's like I've done this before. We want this for sure, these for sure. I might have just like way too many cards for this matchup, right? Or do we have exactly enough? I'm owning! I'm so good at building sideboards. Like I don't have to bring in the E's anymore because those were terrible. Alright. Colonial Expedition's like fine still because they have like it's card advantage and they have trophy, which like trophying it is just like so great. Like it makes them discard a card and still becomes a ramp spell. Alright. I think that's all I want to do. Alright. I'm here for it. Justin Bergman, we're like, come for the sexy glasses, stay for the sexy Drake. Hey, what's going on, girl? This hand is fantastic against Jund. I'm very, very happy to play this hand. They're going to get discarded. They're going to discard probably this. Leave us with Khalni. Which is fine. Pretty okay. Being stuck with Khalni. I think we're going to have to hold this as long as possible. So we have two lines here. We can be like, they didn't board in Surgical and Fulminator and just play us on turn 1. Or we can try to play around Fulminator. I don't think we can play around Fulminator, actually. So I'm still going to lead on Stomping Ground because I want to have a green source without shocking because Jund is the aggressor in this matchup. They're going to use Bloodbrace to try to attack us down. So our next turn plan is Mountain into Khalni, and then we're going to have fetch lands to turn it on. But I still don't want to expose the Valakut and just get it Fulminated. Like, I'm going to force him to Fulminator a bad land. Normally, we could try to play around Fulminator by just fetching all basics. But I don't think we can do that this game. So, if they play Bob into Fulminator, we're probably in rough shape. Bobby, you got a Bobby C. That's a Tarmogoyf. I'll take a Tarmogoyf any day of the week. A 2-3 is a deal for me. Boop. Cinder Glade was a good draw. Green. If they have the trophy for this, it's actually pretty bad because this thing is huge. Goes up like 2. It's nuts. So good. Beat down. Beat downs. Drake, is it flavorful that I'm watching Drake Sasser while playing Is It Drake's on Arena? That's very flavorful, Teddy. I think that's very flavorful. The amount of people that have had me sign their Drakes too is actually absurd. Just, why are you letting me deface people's property? Oh, yeah, look at this. It becomes like a 4 thing. Yeah, whatever. What kind of basic do I want? I guess I just want Mountain, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or no, 4. All right, yeah, we definitely just want a Mountain. It's the hard life out here. Look at all these lands. Explorer would be great. But that's only because they haven't had Liliana. They have Liliana Explorer's bads. We are on the 5-turn clock. Another land, eh? I wonder if I'm supposed to play this Valakut now. I don't think so. I think I still want to just like play Mountains. And, like next turn, depending on what we draw, we're probably going to play the Valakut. I think they have one more turn to like realistically hit Fulminator. If they have a second Tarmogoyf, that's pretty bad. Duress. You miss. Got him. Duress me. You got another Tarmogoofy? What we got? I think we're probably going to lose this one. We need to draw one of our 4 relics. Make these Tarmogoyfs small. Also, there's no creatures in the graveyard, so that's a bear. Get hit for 4. I don't know why this card's still in their deck. Maybe it has to be better than something else, I guess. Another land, eh? Alright. Well, we're going to take 6. Go to 6. Then we have to draw pretty hot. Pretty hot. I actually don't know. I guess it just has to be like Titan or Primal Command's fine as well. Like Primal Command just like time walks them while grabbing a Titan. What you got? Nothing. Alright. Lots of outs. Land ain't it. Alright, well, I kept the land heavy hand with 2 spells and literally never drew a spell. I guess that happens in a 27 land deck sometimes. Still don't want Explorer in the deck. Explorer is like really bad against Liliana of the Veil, and they want all 4 of those in the matchup. So we're going to submit. This hand is good. Keep. Boop. Still keeping a land heavy hand, you'll note. I'm not going to be results oriented and not keep a land heavy hand after losing with 1 last game. We want to have access to our resources, and like our plan in this matchup is to get all of our lands in play, and then we're going to top deck our payoff. So we don't really want payoff in our opening hand because it just kind of clutters up the hand, and while they like take all our ramp spells, and we just want to like have access to the most draws possible. So like here now we're in really good shape because we get to put 2 relics into play, which is going to be 2 draws towards a payoff card later in the game. So this is actually kind of working out the way we really want it to. They also just like get to be cards that stay on the table against Liliana's while still shutting down Tarmogoyfs. Boop. Yeah, you exile a card. And if they like decide to trophy one of them, then like we're just super happy with it because it went from being a like card that saved up into a land to like accelerate us faster. So like they're just good. Very happy with what's going on here. Even though what we're doing here isn't terribly impressive, I am very happy with the way this game is going so far. If we can avoid Dark Confidant here, we're in really good shape. Why is the Chalice on one player playing Jund? I just don't understand. Explore into Shift? What do you mean? Like, look at this! The old whiff! This is another advantage to having just a bunch of lands in hand, is they just, like, time walk to themselves. I guess I need to exile this. Get rid of that. Yeah, look, I have no spells. They're all gone. It's all lands. And you're going to die to it. Alright, cast this. I just want to cast this. Alright, what do we want? I think we want a mountain. Mountain. We also get to play around Fulminator. This is just like 100% going the way we want it to. Trying to think of a reason to like play a fetch land over the forest. I can't really think of a good reason, but I'm still going to play it. We drew a spell, chat. So yeah, as soon as we get to 6 mana, which I guess is next turn, we're gonna crack one of these relics on end step. Just to kind of see what's up. They pull Leon on plus, we're just discarding a land. Probably this basic forest. We're still insured against Fulminator Mage. I think we're gonna stay insured against Fulminator Mage. If they play one, then we just have to fetch a basic. But there's a good reason to have the 3rd basic forest. Liliana of the Veil, deal. This is a weird one because like I feel like I want to decide if I want to like attack this with Sakura-Tribe Elder. I'm going to discard the basic forest. Okay. I don't think I want to try to pressure with that. Yeah. Exile. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with this. I guess we still get to decide. A Scapeshift. Ooh, what's this? Alright, 4. I think I do want to hit the Liliana now. Just save it upright. 4, 5, 6. So if we draw a Sakura-Tribe Elder, we win the game. Or any 2-mana ramp spell. So maybe that's merit to not. 4. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess we're supposed to. Because we can crack the other relic on end step too. Alright, fine. Yeah, we can crack the other relic to try to hit it. Try to hit a 2-mana ramp spell here. Or a Pact. A Pact also does it. This comes into play. Let's grab this. And like we can also just grab a Titan. Search is fine. Actually, a search does it, I think. I think we just win now. Boop. Quick mass. Oh, we do the Pact too. We just have all the things. 3, 4, 5. Make sure I didn't exile 2 forests. There's 1. So 6. So we just cast this. Go grab our other forest. Fetch. Go grab literally anything. Cinder Glade's fine. And we should have plenty. We should have six mountains, no problem, because there's none exiled. So, yep, boop, we win. We're owning. We are owning. Chad aware? I don't know where Chad is. Chad's hanging out. I assume he's in the chat somewhere. Alright. Boop, boop. Alright, let's go grab some Valakut. Need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can kind of see how this like match played out. Obviously, this is one of our better matchups. But I do like talking through how like why the matchup's good. If you could see like just like a lot of their stuff is just way too slow. And so this just like allows us to like we have a very resilient combo, so we can just go over the top of what they're doing. Looks like they no longer wish to play Magic with me. So glad we played Jund here, I think, instead of in the previous league. I think Humans is favored against Jund, but it is like a much more miserable game experience than this one. Whereas this one's nice, easy, smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. Hope Kid isn't watching this. Yeah, watching the massacre. They got a game off us. Come on. They got a game off us. We drew only lands for the entire game, but they did get a game off us. Alright, 1-0 here with Titanshift. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I've been live for about 3 hours. This one's probably gonna run a little bit late tonight as far as the stream goes, because it looks like we're only 1 match in. Oh gosh. What's all these all land hands? What are we doing? What says this almost feels keepable. Because Prismatic Omen, like if it resolves, is a like ramp spell, right? Lets us kill with 6 mana. So it's like double ramp spell for Scapeshift. Gosh. Would I keep a 5-lander with 2 ramp spells? I think I would. We're on the draw. See, it's probably just actually not good enough. Stop it, kept 7. Let's be disciplined. Mulligan. I deserve this. Oh, I so deserve this. Oh my gosh. Whatever. See, it's actually, like, this hand is fine. It's just, like, really frustrating that, like, we have 3 pieces of payoff. Shock. What you got? Faithless looting, huh? Very interesting. Alright. We just put 2 Arclights in the graveyard? I'm interested to see how this matchup goes, because, like, now, like, I just want to go land Relic into, like, turn 2, like, just hopefully draw land and explore, crack it. I don't know. But the thing is, the thing I don't really want to do is aggressively fetch mountains, which I kind of feel incentivized to do with this Primeval Titan. I think I want to lead off fetching a forest no matter what. Alright. Forest. Boop, boop. Play a Relic. Kind of looks like, I don't know what we look like. If it was just like Forest or Relic, we would look like Tron. Exile something. Go. Exile the land. I thought they were going to be Arclights. Now I don't want to crack Relic on 2. I just want to hold it up. Sand's probably not going to beat Arclight in like a million years, but we're going to try. We're going to give our hardest. The old college try. What you got? Young Peasy Mancer. Sure. Land, please. Anger of the Gods. Well, that's pretty good. Boop. Exile something. I think I'm supposed to hold this Explorer still. I'm not in love with having to hold it, but I really just want to draw a land. You could just go land flashback looting. So I could cast Explorer. If we hit a land, we get to like do both. Is that good enough? Alright, we're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it. I like had like a plan mapped up for why I didn't want to explore, and now I think I just want to explore. I just don't think it's getting better, is the problem. Explore, land, owning! I'm owning! I'm owning! And we have an Anger of the Gods now. Bleh. Oh. Gonna just kind of incentivize them to like set up to like make a bunch of dudes, and we're just gonna anger it all away. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be glorious. It's going to be glorious. How's the Arclight matchup? I'm still new to the deck and haven't played against it yet. I imagine it's good, that Dirty Ginger. I think it's a good matchup, but I have, to be fair, I have not actually played it. I think it should be good. The thing is, they have like some explosive draws that can kill us really quickly, but we're a pretty resilient combo. So if they don't like kill us on turn 4, like we can start just like, we just kill their thing in the ice with our Valakut triggers and then kill them. Like they don't interact with what we're doing terribly well. So, and like, I think traditionally Arclight has pretty bad big mana matchups. So I think that we're good, but I don't actually know. So that's what I'm kind of here to figure out. I'm super in for them like committing a bunch of their spells and like just spewing to like get their Young Pyromancer like to make 1,000,000 tokens. It's gonna make this Anger of the Gods real juicy. Like obviously we're insulated against Arclight too. You can flashback looting here. It chose not to. Interesting choice, opponent. Even though like we're not insulated against Arclight, if we crack this, I think the fact that they're like spewing right now means that we want to crack the Relic anyway, because if they start hard casting Arclights, it's just not going to be good enough. They can only hit us for 2 this turn anyway. What you got? Got anything else you want to cast? Thought Scour A. Alright. Boop. What'd you hit? Bing in the Ice and Crackling Drake. Okay. Let's go ahead and fetch now. Grab the Cinder Glade. Down to 4 cards in hand. It's pretty low resources to go off again. And they have 7 power in play. Hey, what'd your land? We're owning. You probably want to attack with this one. Boop. The reason we did this is I don't think they're going to be able to recover and put enough Arclights into play to like kill us around like that play. So I think we're in good shape. And so as a result, I think I feel comfortable. Boop, cast this one. Your move. Got him. There went all 7 power. Back to the drawing board with you, and I'm at a comfortable 15. Do you have 5 Arclights? I'll die to that. If they have like Faithless Looting here into like 2 Arclights, then we're kind of like, I kind of feel stupid for spewing that Relic, but I think they committed enough of their stuff that I just don't see them having all of that. I think they're on hardcast Arclight if anything plan. Which might be what's about to happen here. Yep. Look at me. I'm so smart. How did I get so smart? They have a second Arclight. We're dead in 3. So if they have a second Arclight, we feel a little stupid. Land. Explore. Hopefully we hit a land. Explore. I'm gonna cast that too. I'm owning. Now if they have two Arclights, we're actually in really good shape. And we get to like if they have the second Arclight and hit us to 6, we'll just like anger them both away. And then we'll pact for a Sakura-Tribe Elder because we have the time at that point, I think. I think there's a good chance they have a second Arclight because like this math just like makes a lot of sense. Oh, do they not? Ooh, that's awkward. Them having a thing is surprisingly bad. What do you have? What is happening? Some Morphos? Okay. Boop. Anger is great. TT is big and harder to deal with. That's true. I don't think they have a TT. Right now it looks like just an Arclight, but if they have more Arclights, we'll obviously be able to anger them all away. Unless they have all 4 Arclights, in which case we're dead. But I imagine if they have just like a second Arclight Phoenix they're planning to set up, which kind of looks like what this is like them just kind of digging for another Arclight Phoenix to speed up this clock. Then we get to anger them both away, and then we get to pact for the Tribe Elder, and then we get to like guarantee that we can hit a Titan in 2 turns. Kind of tilting we missed the land off 2 Explorers, but I'm definitely happy to have the anger. Thought Scour A. Missed on another... Like this is kind of what I think the matchup's good. They just like kind of just like spin their wheels a lot. Alright, well they have another land. Down to 3 cards. Boop. What you got? What you got, opponents? Stop it. It's a good name for you, opponent. Because I would like you to stop it. If they just have nothing here, then I'm pretty happy to just, like, cast a Titan. They could have double bolt, which would be kind of gross. Khalni Heart Expedition. Interesting. Actually, I think I'm happy playing that. Because that means if we do draw the land, then it's just, like, really gross next turn. Alright. Let's anger this away. Kind of preserve our life total a little bit. And then I'm going to play the Khalni Heart Expedition. If we draw a land and we get to cast Titan, then it like it speeds up our clock a lot. Like the Titan's kind of anemic, whereas if we just get to grab like Mountain Valakut, we get to like turn it on, right? If we have to like use this pact on a Sakura-Tribe Elder, though, it feels really bad. Hopefully it doesn't come down to that. They should have nothing. Should have a bunch of lands and bolts and stuff. Lands, bolts, gut shots. This is a matchup where gut shots probably pretty horrific. Well. This is a pretty ugly spot to be in, I won't lie to you. Cast one of these. Well, it looks like we're grabbing the Tribe Elder. Feel really stupid when we draw a land next turn, but, I mean, we're kind of out of options here. Tribe Elder. Boop. Alright, go. Hopefully you don't kill me across 2 turns. Because I'm locked into what I'm doing here. Please. Please no kill me. Please. Are you bolting me? Okay. You have 3 bolts. I'm just dead. Oh no. I'm just dead. Vomit. Alright. Well, we missed on land a lot and got triple bolted. Sometimes you just get triple bolted. Bleh. Alright. Well, against the Pyromancer deck, I feel like I want Anger the Gods. Relic feels good too. Like, as far as interaction goes, they feel like good interaction pieces. Although maybe Relic's too much of a trap. Like, the fact that Cycles is really attractive to me. But it could just honestly be a trap. I assume they're bringing counter spells for me. So I'm interested in Primal Command, I think. I don't know if I'm interested in this Commune with Lava. I don't want to overboard again in this matchup. They have Blood Moon, so we need to board in some number of Caustic Caterpillars. I don't think I want to. One's probably fine. 1 plus a Primal Command I think is fine. Anger of the Gods lets us kind of like cast stuff under Blood Moon. So does Relic. So, yeah, I'm fine with these cards. What sucks? Maybe Anger of the Gods just isn't good. The thing is, it's good against a lot of their draws that are good against us. Like, Thing in the Ice is pretty bad against us, I think. It's pretty anemic and terrible. 4 cards. I don't know what I want out in this matchup. Given the way it played out, I didn't love Primeval Titan. Scapeshift seems noticeably better. But I don't think they're bad. Honestly, this might just be too much interaction. Maybe I'm just supposed to rely on my angers. Cut one of these. Like instead of bringing a relic in, maybe I'm supposed to cut one. Like thinking about it now, like we might just actually have too much interaction. What if we just tried to race? What if we did like this? This seems a little crazy. Whatever. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. E better than Caterpillar since you can get Thing and Young Peasy. Well, the thing is, it doesn't get Blood Moon. Like we can't get it up to 3. This is insurance against Blood Moon too, which is nice. Keep. Having basic forest also good against Blood Moon. This hand's just very good against Blood Moon, and like we have a lot going on. Like we have the answer to Blood Moon. We have a payoff card despite it. We have like ramp anyway. Like our hand's just very, very good. I'd be pretty surprised if we lost this game. Not much the Phoenix can do, I think, is very good against what we have going on here. Boop. We would need to like not draw lands the rest of the game, I think, in order to like lose this game probably. Even then, I think we have a chance. We just like don't draw lands for like 4 turns. So we can go off with 6 lands. So we draw a fetch land. In 2 draw steps, they're dead on turn 4. Excellent. They're very dead on turn 4 too. Scapeshift. Azul. Azul is Spanish for blue. Thing is a way for them to kill us quickly. They thought they play Alpine, not Blood Moon. I don't know. I think I've seen Blood Moon more recently than Alpine Moon. Alpine Moon was like kind of Ross Merriam's thing, I think. But I think Blood Moon was the more popular one when like looking at numbers. Serum visions me, eh? Okay. Noticeably off basic island. I don't know. I just think I think they're coming. I think they're coming at us with some Blood Moons. Always yield. Fetch land. This is gonna be a fetch land right here. Fetch land. That's not a fetch land. Boop. 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 It is a redraw for like a fetch land next turn though. And hopefully we can get up to 3 mana. We have another shot. No worries, chat. We have another shot at our fetch land. Noticeably, we'll want to play Prismatic Omen after Blood Moon. That way our mountains tap for any color. And it doesn't just like remove the ability. I think this is a layering thing. Is that what that is? Or is it timestamps? It's probably timestamps. But we want to play this after Blood Moon. That way all our lands tap for all the colors. What you doing? Playing the Steam Vents. Tap land, go away. Hey, how do you suggest playing Jeskai versus this deck? Like playing as Jeskai or playing as this deck? Stamps, yeah, that makes sense. We're strong against Jeskai. We're redundant and threat heavy. That is true. I think we are generally pretty good against Jeskai. But I don't think it's by any means a buy. Land. We're going to draw land right here. That's Anger of the Gods. Tilt. Well, we probably want this later. Explore, please. I would like to hit my land drops. Tilt. Alright. Well, we're going to miss a land drop. That's unfortunate. Well, I told you what needed to happen is we just need to not draw lands for the rest of the game. And we have a chance at losing this. And now we have a chance at losing this. I suspended that in case I want to, like, end up angering. Anamorphose. Well, this doesn't allow us to anger. We'd have to play this before we actually get to anger, which is kind of frustrating. It makes me angry! Like the gods. Which could have been mattering a lot. If we, like, not hitting a land. Like, I planned to hit my land drops, which is a big reason behind doing what I did. But that has not worked out. Green! Green! Okay. Alright. Let's see. We are currently on curve, so we're going into turn forward. Now you show up. Welcome to the party. So now they're pretty dead. So let's play our Prismatic Omen. And then we can hopefully just kill them on the next turn. Kill them real dead. Bump. Bow wow 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 bow wow 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 wow. Kill them real good. Yeah. Thought Scour deal. I don't think we can die, but I mean, I guess there's a chance if they put like 3 Phoenixes and flip their thing and have a bolt. I don't know. It's asking for a lot, but they have had a lot of turns of setup to like kill us. But I think we're pretty favored to win this game. I don't think they have any bounce spells for Prismatic Omen, so I'm not going to play around it. Fetch. Oop. Alright, let's go grab a Stomping Ground. No. And then we'll crack this thing. Boop. Remove 3 counters. Khalni Art Expedition. So busted. Alright. Forest Mountain. Alright. Untap. Get another land. Alright, thanks for the tips, guys. Hey, Watchill, thank you much for the subscription. I appreciate it. Make sure you send me a subscription deck list. I will be getting to it, like I said, probably in 2 weeks. I think I'm gonna play Standard next week, and then I'm gonna play some Scrubber lists for 2 weeks after that. So it is coming down the pipeline, and I will be playing all the set lists. Ooh, another Primeval Titan. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Lamborghini Mercy. I feel like I just lose to land go. Well, it looks like the chat informed you pretty well. Marvel round 2. Yo, chick, she's so thirsty. Thank you for that. Green, green, red, red. What are the chances they just have like a counter spell here? I feel like they're non-zero by any means. What does Arclight play? They play like a Disdainful Strokes and stuff. I don't know. Should we lead on the Titan? The Titan does kill. Alright, we'll lead on the Titan. Because that kills the thing. And like, if we get it Disdainful Stroked, it's like better. Like most roads probably lead to Rome here. But like, I think that if Titan resolves, it's just like the same potency as like Scapeshift resolving, whereas like this one, they might like this one's more mana intensive, so there's a chance if we draw Scapeshift we get to play 2 Scapeshifts in the same turn, like on a future turn to play our own counter spells. What are you doing? Are you bolting me? What? Don't do this. Don't do this to yourself. You double bolting Titan? Okay. This is not going to work how you want it to. I don't think you understand how many triggers I get off this Valakut. Alright. Yeah, it goes to 1. I'm just going to put I'm going to point all the triggers at this. Alright. Can I church my lands now? Like, yes. Maybe there was merit, but I sniffed out like a counter spell. We did pull out double bolt. Alright, Valakut. I don't think they understand how many triggers are coming at this thing. Because it's all of them. Actually, it's just 3 of them, right? Because it's as big as it gets. And then 1 of you. Always yes, always yes, always yield. Alright, shoot your thing for 1,000,000. Since 12 is not lethal, we'll kill all your threats forever. And now we have 5, 9 mana, so if we draw a land, we can play Titan and Scapeshift in the same turn. This does give them more time to find Blood Moon, but like we have Summoner's Pact if they have Blood Moon. Like I think I just wanted to play around Disdainful Stroke there, and I think I did a good job of doing so. Maybe he thinks killing Titan stops the triggers. I don't know what happened there. He's just getting it dead, that's all? Yeah, I mean, getting it dead is pretty rough. I just want them to, like, tap out. Like, spew all your stuff. What is this? Arclight Phoenix? Alright, now you're dead. You're dead. You're very dead. You're dead. Should I just, like, anger the gods at first? Just, like, anger the gods into Scapeshift? I don't want to show them how I sideboarded. Stop it's nice. Stop it. Stop is a good person. We're gonna stop it. And be nice to them. Alright, I took my 3. You did it. I'm gonna cast this one. They're gonna think I like savagely top decked them too. They're gonna be like, this guy drew a Scapeshift, of course he did. Blah 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 blah. Darn right I did. I'm very good at this game. Thank you. Alright, let's just cast this Scapeshift. I don't even know how much damage this is. I just think it's like 1 billion. I'm pretty sure it's 1 billion. I'm just gonna like put 1 billion triggers on the stack. I'll just click forever. I'm fine with this. We're gonna put a lot of triggers on the stack. Alright, how many lands is that? 1, 2, or whatever, it just doesn't matter. Okay. Sacrifice all these. Valakut. All fetch lands. Fetch lands. Wait, oh, dang, we have to grab real lands now, right? Oh, yeah! I deserve this! Oh, no! I just, like, messed up my overlay. Alright, are you gonna make me click through all this? Because I will. Come on, stop it. I didn't anger your thing. Alright, thank you, stop it. There's like a little scroll wheel. They elected not to wait. Not to let me click all of these triggers. That's very fair. Very fair. I deserve this. Alright, I still kind of think Relic is overboarding. The Caterpillar, we didn't see Blood Moon that game, but they might not have it. They might have it. I don't know. I think I'm just going to click Submit. Relic's bad. I think Relic's bad in this matchup. Which might mean that we're not supposed to have all of the Relics that we do in the deck. I think they're good in the main deck, so maybe the one on the sideboard is nonsense. I don't know, maybe it should just be a 4th Anger. I just don't even think I would bring in a 4th Anger in this matchup. Like, I think Primal Command's better. So, it just, like, leaves me in a very awkward spot. I don't know what I want for Arclight. This is like, truth, my first time playing the matchup. It seems like it should be a good matchup. Their draws seem pretty anemic against most of the stuff we're doing. But they do have counter spells. I'm surprised they didn't have one there. What's going on, Rudy? Did you have a good day? Depends if you expect Storm, if you want the 3rd Relic. I mean, I think we're gonna demolish Storm with this build of our deck. Like, we have 4 Damning Spheres, 4 Relics. Like, I'm not playing around with Storm. Like, I'm thinking, I really want that deck. I think that deck could get better because there's a reason to play Storm over KCI again, and I just like want to make sure we are equipped for that deck. Why Caustic Caterpillar over Rep Sage? Urban Raptor 2. So I've always played Caustic Caterpillar for X-Age. I've posted pretty long paragraphs about it in most spots where I can. The long and short of it is that I think that Caustic Caterpillar, allowing you to spend your mana more efficiently, is much more important. Like being able to pay in installments is very important in our deck because our deck gets its power from being able to use its mana efficiently. All of its mana. So when you have all of your mana and you can use it all efficiently, it's very powerful. And I think the body left behind on Rexage is not worth it. Being able to hold the Caustic Caterpillar like until the last possible second allows you to hit things like man lands. It allows you to like just spend your mana and then just like hold it up, and that way you have more mana to use on future turns. I think that the Caustic Caterpillar just like fits into our game plan better. They are mulling to 6, kept at 6, and they are going to keep on top. No, they put it on bottom. All right, fine. I like this hand a lot. On the draw with Explorer always feels good. We have 1-drop and a 2-drop. The Angers are kind of awkward having 2, but I don't know. It could be good. Old man Rudy. What's up, Polyball? Hi, I was just talking about your deck. I am. Cool, thanks for the explanation. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people hate on me. I think especially in the Titanshift group, a lot of people don't like that decision. And a lot of people have disagreed with it. And so, like, that's fine. But just from my experience, I think that is the better of the 2 creatures that you can play. That was a very good draw step. And now I know that we get equity on our Explorers. It's so nice when drawing lands is a good draw step. I think that's probably my favorite part about Titanshift is that when you're playing this deck, like you actively want to draw lands. Like it sucks a lot in other decks when you like flood, but like in this deck, it's just like, I want to flood. Please let me flood. Flood more. Moss flooding, por favor. Don't play a thing in the ice, please. Play a Pyromancer so I can get killed by this. Pyromancer, Pyromancer, Pyromancer. Yes, 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 daddy. No. That's not a Pyromancer. Play a young Pyromancer. I want a young Pyromancer. We don't get to anger Arclight Phoenixes until turn 3, which kind of sucks. But that's okay. They have more. How many Arclight Phoenixes do you have? If they have a second, that's kind of bad. We're going to hit for like 12 before we get to anger them away. They don't! Ding! They only have 1. We have forever. Excellent. So they're bringing back an Arclight here. They're pretty low on resources again. Everything's going according to plan. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. We're going to get to anger the first Arclight, and then we're going to hopefully draw some lands and anger away the next threat they play, provided it's not a Crackling Drake, because we would probably die to that card very quickly. So we're going to take 6 from this thing before we even get to interact with it. Alright, let's yield to this. Have you tried Timbershift with Growth Spiral? I have not. I have not. It seems interesting. Explore. I kind of was talking earlier. I was thinking, like, dude, Titanshift with, like, Krasis actually sounds kind of sweet. Right, let's suspend this. We're going to suspend this one, too. Just because our next turn's already, like, settled. So, like, we already know that we're angering next turn. So it just makes sense, I think, to suspend that. Bump, bow, wow. Actually, that was dumb, right? Because we're having a thing come off, and so we have lands plus... Yeah, actually, that was really dumb. We didn't have a land to turn earlier. This is just functionally the same, right, as casting it. Whereas, like, now, if we draw a 2-drop, we can cast it. So never mind, I was right. I'm right again. I went from being dumb to right again. Look at me, I'm so good at sequencing. Sequencing. Play a young Pyromancer. That's the thing in the ice. That's not a Pyromancer. You get an F. Whatever. Hit me for 1 million. I go down to less than 1 million. Ugh. Anger your thing. This is all fine. I love how they're at 7 minutes. Why have they taken so long? We have like double the time that they do. Although I guess I remember myself playing it and I did not play quickly. The deck was very challenging. Guess. We're going to grab... We have a Titan. We're going to grab a Mountain. Caterpillar. Ooh, Blood Moon Insurance. Sign me up. It's also like blocks, right? Why isn't this a horror? It should be a horror so we can like, play it. Boop. So we get a land next turn for Titans. So we're just in great shape. Anger this. Anger this. Alright. Kind of wish I had the mana for the second anger. Just anger that too. Yeah, I guess we have to just grab 2 Valakuts, so we're kind of in a weird spot, I think. Where we have to grab Mountain with this, and then we're gonna grab a Mountain with our next thing. Is this a Blood Moon? Please don't be a Blood Moon. That makes me take a turn off. You jerk. So we can fetch a forest with the thing that's coming off suspend. I guess we should just we'd rather do it with this, right? Fetch. You jerk. Grab a forest. Alright. Boop. That's fine. Do nothing. I don't know how many Blood Moons they have, but hopefully it's just this one. Actually, I'm probably just going to cast Primeval Titan this turn. And then cast Caustic Caterpillar next turn. Cast. Boop, 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 boop. Grab a Mountain. That's a Valakut. That's a good draw. Primeval Titan. We're going to grab 2 Valakuts. And then we're going to grab... use Primeval Titan's ability. Grab 2 Valakuts. I'm assuming they don't have double bolt here. If they do, it's actually kind of bad for us. Yeah, let's grab 2 Valakuts. Grab another Valakut. Oh, my Valakut comes in untapped. That's insane. That's insane. I could have played Caterpillar. Although I wouldn't, because if it gets bolted, it's a disaster. That's a plan for next turn. And I think they're just dead. Yeah, next turn we just play Caterpillar, crack it, and they're dead. Hey, Zach, how goes it? Sorry, I have been... unfortunately distracted. By the way, Urban Raptor 2, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. My notifications aren't working at the moment because I am a forehead. I just ordered my final pieces for this deck. Really looking forward to sleeping it up. I think it's really good right now. I think it's very, very good right now. Flashing back Faithless Looting, and you are dead, my friend. Thoughts on Faithless Looting in this deck? I don't know. Becky Adamman likes it. I don't like it. It seems... it's like fine in some matchups. If anything, I almost want to like sideboard it, Polyball. Sorry to like answer this late, but you probably boarded them out, bro. From right to down to right again. I'm leaving you. All right, bye, Teddy. Doing some testing for Baltimore. What seat are you in, Zach? What seat are you? Here's a Caterpillar. Check this one out. It's my modern staple that's about to blow you to the moon. Moon. Blow that up. Play this Tribe Elder. Combat. Attack. I did it. I'm owning! Yes. Grab 2 Stomping Grounds. Would you like to pay 2 life? No, no. Hit you for 1 million. Always yes, always. Oh, you sure? Come on, I was clicking all these always yeses. We did it! We owned! 2-0! Beat Jund and we beat Arclight. I don't know, that's actually some pretty good matchups so far for things that I think we'll see in Modern. So, I mean, Jund we knew was a good matchup. Arclight, I think we kind of established is probably a good matchup. So we got to beat that too. So we've gotten lucky so far, but they've been kind of close matches. I mean, they've both been 2-1. Thanks everybody for hanging out. We've been live for almost 4 hours now. We still have 3 matches left to go. So I guess I've been dragging my feet, being pretty slow. So sorry about that, guys. Wait, you're supposed to test Modern? It was Tien's technology, the looting. I mean, I know that. Honestly, that's what I thought. I kind of want Flame Slash in the 75. Zhao, I was kind of thinking I actually want Rending Volley. I think Rending Volley is a little bit better, right? I could just be wrong on that. Flame Slash might be better. But Rending Volley seems pretty good. Better against, like, Spirits, too. If that's, like, a deck that people are still playing. I don't know. It seems close. Gonna be a late night? Yeah, I mean, not too late. It'll probably run, like, an hour or so past my time I normally end. I've been keeping my streams close to, like, 4 hours. About 2 hours a deck, but I think Humans took a little bit longer. And I took a little bit longer talking about the deck since, like, the whole point of the stream was to talk about how the 2 decks adapt. with KCI and just kind of run through showing some matches. But so I think that kind of ran into it a little bit too. Why are you like this, Mato? Why would you just move for no good reason? It just does not make sense to me. These are like the really frustrating hands in Titanshift. It's like lands I like a payoff card, the interactive card. If this card's bad, this hand's unkeepable. And so I think we have to mulligan into the blind because we just like it's modern, it could be anything. And this hand is much noticeably better. We don't want an extra payoff card. We want lands. We want to make land drops. Mirror! It's the mirror! It's actually probably burn. Service. Ugh. Volley been better than the Flame Slash for me. Rats, you're playing the volley. Why do you like the volley? Hey, look, I was right at being burned. Volley is great now, I think. What is your seat/team at Baltimore? Are you talking to me, Polyball? I just think volley in general is good right now. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Phoenix and Spirits do, but I do like Flame Slash against the rest of meta. Yeah, it's like a little better against humans where you just don't want to bolt the bird, right? All right, put this in. I think we're going to get handily destroyed here if they have a Eidolon. We have Prismatic Omen, which actually is going to do some work here. Like, our Titan's going to be able to do a lot of work. I think they're dead on turn 5, but I think with the new burn, like if they're playing the new burn list, we're just going to die long before that. We dead? This is an Eidolon? If this is an Eidolon, I think we're just dead. Lavamancer. Whew! I can beat that one. That one is very, very beatable. It's not insanely beatable, but it's very beatable. Fetch. Grab a green source. And then I guess we're supposed to play Explore. I don't actually know. Sure, we'll just Explore. Uh-oh. Another Titan ate it. We've drawn a lot of Titans. So we need to draw a land in the next draw step to be able to play Prismatic Omen, Sakura-Tribe Elder. Interesting they didn't have a bolt on in step. I don't know why they didn't have a bolt on in step. They have 4 cards in hand. I guess they're trying to enable light up the stage with Grim Lavamancer. That feels like that makes sense. This fetch is going to put us in like an even bolting range, which is kind of frustrating. Skewer me. Down to 2 cards. We're at 2. So we're just dead if they're 2 bolts. If those last 2 cards are 2 bolts, we are very dead. Okay. But it's weird that like they waited. I guess they have sorceries in their deck, so they had to like wait. Fetching on insteps just like so that I make sure I have all my colors in mana, and I think we're just dead. I mean, maybe their hand's just like really bad. I doubt it though. We might just die to this Grim Lavamancer before the Sakura-Tribe Elder matters. They didn't fetch. That probably means I should crack this, right? Gosh, if they have haste creatures, it's so good. But if they have Searing Blaze, I feel like an idiot. I'm going to crack it, in case they have Searing Blaze in their deck. That was a player on Searing Blaze. I don't think they have a haste creature that would have had to top deck it, whereas they didn't have an opportunity to play Searing Blaze until now, and they would want to fetch in order to enable enable the landfall. Now, if they play a haste creature, I feel like a giant forehead. But given that they just fetched and went to combat, I think they have some Searing Blazes in their hand. That's a good draw. So we get to play Prismatic Omen, and then we get to play Sakura-Tribe Elder, and that lets us bolt something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Sakura-Tribe Elder. And I get priority first, so I guess I should just crack it immediately so they don't get a chance to cast their stuff. So if I bolt them, they go to 14. And when I play Titan, I'm going to get 2 Valakuts, and that deals 18. So I don't need to... I can bolt the Grim Lavamancer to save some life, right? Because we play Titan, grab 2 Valakuts, which trigger 3 times each. Yeah, so with this Prismatic Omen, we can just crack this to play around Searing Blaze, and we just don't get Searing Blaze at all. And we get to shoot the Grim Lavamancer and save ourselves 2 life. Marginal, but probably matters. This, always yes. And I'll save the always yields. Yeah, Grim Lavamance me. Makes sense. I'm hoping their hand's just like all lands and Searing Blazes, at which point I think they're just going to die to this Primeval Titan. Next turn. If not, we're super dead. Read my mind on the sack. Got him. Polyball. I am playing with Clay Spickamar and Chad Harney. I believe I'm in the modern seat. There's a chance I'm in the standard seat, but I'm pretty sure I'm in the modern seat. Hits humans and spirits that matter, along with Drake and Thing and Phoenix. Yeah, that's true. Much more likely to be Blazing Hand, even if they play a creature. It's correct. Yeah. 4 lands, probably a bunch of blazes, so they can deal 2 to me with blazes. I think they're dead. I think we somehow miraculously won this game. We have a lot of Primeval Titans. Green, red. I have no idea how we won this game. We should have died. We missed land drops against Burn. That's just like never happens. I don't understand how we were winning this game. But I don't know. Whatever. You can respond now if you want to deal 1 to me a bunch. Shard Volley. Am I just dead? Did you just like slow roll me, dog? I guess you could have a Searing Blaze and then like... Do you have a Searing Blaze as your last card? Oh no. Deal 1 Xaxes to me? Damn it! Fuck. Alright, we died. Alright, bring in the things that gain life. Bring out the things that don't gain life. I don't think I want any more sweepers. We can cut, like we can shave in, like, the numbers here. I don't think we want multiple KHEs, so we're just going to cut that first. Could bring in Anger of the Gods over, like, an Explorer. But I think it's better to just NASCAR him. Maybe that means that we want to cut an Anger. I think we want Anger. I think I want the 2 Angers. I don't think we want the 3rd. Blech. The worst timeline. Yeah, no kidding. We got Xaxes. Blech. I'm thinking if there's any way we could have just, like, not cracked one of our fetch lands. Because, like, we did end up playing a Prismatic Omen. We did end up playing a Prismatic Omen, which means that, like, maybe one of our fetches didn't need to be cracked. But I thought I would have used my mana efficiently in the first 3 turns, so... There's, like, missing the land drop that killed us. This hand is fantastic. Keep. We're going to lead on Stomping Ground, then go to Mountain, explore Valakut. I think this new burn matchup, maybe the burn matchup is kind of hard now, because, like, they have so much more velocity. There's a chance the burn matchup's just not good. And not just because we lost that game. That game they did not have the velocity, but they had Searing Blaze in their deck. Like, they had Searing Blaze and Lavamancer, which probably are not still in their deck. I imagine they are becoming anything else. Goblin Guide. Alright. Well, that's actually pretty good. It's probably going to draw a card more often than not. What is that, a mountain? Yeah, wonderful. Let's play a mountain. Pretty fine exploring, I think. Play the Valakut. Go. Still have 6 cards in hand. Make sure we don't draw a mountain. They have Eidolon. They have Lavamancer. I guess that card's good enough to still be in their deck. Spike me. 15. I'm on even bolting range. Which means this guy doesn't matter. Drew another land. This card's just like literally an Ancestral Recall for us. Pay 6, draw 3. It's inverse Argyl's Bloodfast. Alright. So we can play another... We can just play Cinder Glade. And we can put Prismatic Omen. And then we can play Mountain. And tap for green. Red. Play Sakura-Tribe Elder. And pass. And then we have a Titan next turn. Yeah. Yeah, actually, no, they're just dead next turn, right? Because we just go Mountain to deal 3. Okay, now they're just very dead. Unless they have an enchantment hate. Oh, God. Puke. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That sucks. Okay. Primal Command. That's a good one. Okay. Block. Yeah, crack this. Now I have to go grab a green source. Loop. Woof. Destructive Revelry. That's aggressive. Vomit Areno. So we're pretty high. Jeez. Oh no, it was a Baloth? I thought it was Primal Command. Am I dumb? Why is there a Primal Command revealed and not... Oh, because I shuffled. I'm an idiot. Well, we drew a good one anyway. Are we even casting this? We could just, like, play Mountain, kill both of their creatures. Put us to 9. We die to triple bolt. Are we okay dying to triple bolt? Does Baloth keep us from dying to triple bolt? We play it, take 2, go to 9. But we're actually at 13. Because they're very dead to the Scapeshift on the next turn. So all that matters is that we live our next turn. I think Baloth does the best job of doing that. Because it saves us exactly 2 life. So I think we're actually supposed to play Baloth here, right? Just the next turn so Baloth is safe. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that analysis. We're going to play Baloth. Boop. Okay. Gain 4. Play this in tapped. And pass. Alright, we did it. So, if you got to hang on to Omen, they're dead to Shift next turn, right? Yeah, they were dead to Shift. They're dead to Titan, too. They're dead to both. They're dead to Rights. We just got 2'd. Goblin Guide, that's fine. I think this means death. We're going to obviously block. Draw lands. Look at this Ancestral Recall. What's a Primal Titan? Alright. Go to blocks. Block. Move damage. Boop. 11. Virtual 9. So not even a light at this stage does anything. They're just going to finish off Baloth, it looks like. That's fine. Alright, quick mass 6, 7. That is 7 lands. Unless you have a way to gain life for 1 green at instant speed, you are very dead. Alright, here's the Scapeshift. Please die to this. You gonna make me show how my cards works? Because I know how my card works. I grab 6 mountains and you die. Boop. 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 Alright, do we sack all of them? So we just sack the mountain too. Hope I clicked all of them. Moto doesn't do a very good job of showing me. Alright, boop. 6 mountains. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. No. Shoot you. 6 times. Pew pew. 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 Always yes, always yield. Shoot you lots. Pew 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 pew. Pew. One at a time, my opponent's gonna click through them. Not dead till I'm dead. Bolt yourself. Bolt yourself. Bolt yourself. Dust on the stack. Bolt yourself. Why didn't you bolt yourself? Tilt. Deflecting Foam on a Valakut trigger would be disgusting. I mean, we don't have to do the damage. We could choose not to have the Valakut do damage, although I did always yes, so I would get kind of blown out by that. I always yes and always yielded, so if they have the Deflecting Foam up, then I would probably not do that and resolve them one at a time. On the draw, I think I actually do want the second anger, right? On their turn 2, it's going to be our turn 2. Maybe not. Maybe it's still not good against Eidolon. We're probably still just like dead to Eidolon. arm. My arm hurts so much. Alright. Let's see if we can not die to burn. Being on the draw against burn in this deck is like so backbreaking. We drew both Angers. Oh no. Given that they still have Lavamancer in their deck, it might actually just be okay. But like our lands hurt. Everything hurts. This sucks. Sand's actually probably a mulligan, but I'm not mulliganing it. Lavamancer. Deal. Yes. Alright, let's put this into play. Tap this for green. Suspend this. And pass. So, we're actually in pretty good shape. Like, the fact they have Lavamancer, even if they have Eidolon, then we're actually not going to take that much damage to it. Like, if they just play Eidolon here, like, we're actually okay. If they bolt me a million times, we're not doing great, but I think we're actually still alright given an Eidolon. They clearly still have Destructive Revelry in their deck. Eidolon, hit me for 1. Boop. Okay. Unfortunate that we don't get to anger before. I guess we should put this in tapped. Boop, 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 boop. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate we don't get to anger before that comes off suspend, so we're going to end up taking 4 off this Eidolon, but that's kind of fine. Like, we're getting multiple creatures out of them. And they're dealing a bunch of damage to themselves, so maybe that's okay. Like, yeah, they should have like a million things now. Attack for a million. I should take like a bunch. Ugh. This is kind of a beating. I'm in a virtual 10 and my burn opponent has 3 cards in hand. No, I'm in a virtual 8 and my opponent has 3 cards in hand. Yeah, being on the draw is such a beating. Yeah, well, I'm going to cast it. Didn't miss your Eidolon trigger. What a professional. I guess we'll grab red. Explore. Perfect. Alright. I can't cast it, so. Yep, nug me. Nug me! I've been nugged. I'm at like 0. Practically dead, wasting away. Tapped. Go. Oh, we're so dead. Bolt me? Face? 5. Alright, dead to like any 2 cards that burn plays. Of 3. Yep, this looks dead. We are dead. Bum ba bum 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 bum. Shard Valley, super dead. What was our next card? We have any chance of winning this game? We get to explore. Dead on the next turn. Alright, that's justifiable. If they like missed a bunch, we could have won that match. I think losing the die roll probably killed us. Because that matchup always feels about the play draw. Like, burn feels very 50-50. Always generally about the play draw. So I don't feel too bad losing that one. Like game 1, we stumbled super hard and they exact seized us. That was rough. Alright, well, we are 2-1 with Titanshift. Been live for about 4 hours and 10 minutes. That matchup was pretty quick. Got 2 more. This is the last league of the day. Thank you very much for hanging out. I really appreciate you guys sticking around, watching me play some Titanshift. I do like the deck where it stands, even though we got a little dookied by burn. All these matches have been close, too. The thing about Titanshift is, like, even though it kind of wins by miles, it doesn't really. The matches are usually pretty close. Waiting for Zuberi GF. Sure. This hand is fantastic. Multiple explorers. Just like want to draw nothing but lands for the rest of the game. Anytime you want to draw nothing but lands for the rest of the game, we're doing alright. Spirits. Ooh. Somebody didn't get the memo. This deck is dead. Did you know that? Suspend. Go. Hoping to draw an untapped land. Otherwise, I'm going to feel a little dopey. Spirits, this is an awkward hand against Spirits because like our only thing is something that gets caught by the Spell Queller. Old Quelly. That was so perfect. Please don't have this stupid 1-drop. I don't even want to use it on this, to be honest. But if he does, I don't blame him. Or her. I guess it's a GF. It's a Zubri GF. We cracking this? Alright. I think I'm actually pretty happy with that. Considering Mausoleum Wanderer is like one of their more aggressive creatures. Like, I'd much rather be taking 1 a turn from a Supreme Phantom than start getting hit by this thing. So, I think I'm actually pretty happy with that exchange. And like, if they ever drew a second one, they can counter Scapeshift with it on board and not even have to use their Spellcaller. Don't care about Trog Soul Captain here. Definitely don't care about Supreme Phantom here. Still only attacking for 2. Well, this means they have another 2-drop. I would suspect Selfless Spirit, but I don't plan on killing their stuff anytime soon. Cast. Go grab a Forest. Khalni Art Expedition. It's pretty good, right? Oh, this is weird. So we Khalni Art Expedition, play Valakut. The next turn we go Omen Valakut. Gosh. What happens if we just play Explore, put a Valakut in play? It's like a 4th land. That feels much, much worse. Expedition. Put this into play. Always yes, always yield. I don't think they have the Queller based on the way they've played either, so I think we're in okay shape. Like, I think we want to enable this Khalni Art Expedition, especially if they're deciding to counter our Explorers. So this is currently 8. We're dead in 2 turns. Maybe this wasn't fast enough. 4 mana, 5 mana, 6 mana. We have to draw a fetch land to win this game. Is that correct? I don't know. I don't know how we win this game. Relic ain't it. So we need all of our spells to resolve, and we need to hit a land. I think. They have to have, like, just stone cold nothing. Oh, why did I tap like that? Green, Explorer. You need a fetch land, I think. That's not a fetch land. Yeah, if we had a fetch land, I think we just get to, like, clear their board, right? But we did not. If we even just hit a regular land, we get to kill this thing and, like, have a chance, but I think we're dead. We are dead. Canyon Explorer ended up being really relevant. Alright. Let's see. Things good against creature decks. Like these. Hate these. Probably just the changes we're making. Click submit. Hey, this card's good. They have like a lot of counter spells. This doesn't get hit by Queller, but like the 7 life probably just isn't enough. They hit so hard. So I think we're just gonna say we're like this. Yeah, I think we should say with this. Hey, what's up? Need some help with my Modern Storm list. I'm wondering if I run Repeal or Noxious Revival in the main. I don't know. Polyball is in the chat though, and he could probably help you out. I assume Polyball is still in the chat, but if not, then I can try to help you out. I would guess that you, in this current metagame, would rather have Noxious, because it makes your gift piles better, but it is worse against Storm. I mean, a Storm Burn. Burn's pretty popular, so maybe you want Repeal for Eidolon. I'd be okay with either option. Boop. What do you think, Polyball? Do you like Noxious or Repeal? This hand is also great. Hopefully we don't just die. I think Spirits is like better than Humans is against Shift by a fair amount. Having access to counterspells I think is really important, but they are a little slower. Originally I played Titanshift to beat it. Torrential Gearhulk. It seems fine. I think Caleb Scherer puts out like a decklist sideboard guide, right? Is there a reason you're not just following whatever they're doing? By the way, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it, Torrential Gearhulk. Also, some kind of time wizard. I know I missed you by like almost half an hour. I'm really sorry about that. I just noticed that one. I'll get used to this eventually. I'm so sorry, guys. My opponent tanked really hard on their 7. I feel like their 7 is not very good. I'm going to fetch. I'm not going to shock because I want to conserve life total, although I do have a Summer's Pact in all basics, so I probably have to shock. Green. Suspend. Go. Yeah, I think, yeah, doesn't Caleb put out a bunch of Storm content? What's wrong with their decklist? Always yields. Caleb's blog is called Adventuring Gear. Great storm resource. Yeah, there you go, Urban Raptor. That's what I was looking for. Those words. We want to put our Khalni Art Expedition into play. Go. And this is a turn where they get to start using their mana efficiently. Oh, they have all the good cards against us. That's okay, because our hand's actually really good. We have a land. We'd like to draw another land, make the Explorer better. Also, just like if they counter anything, then we can just start making land drops and turn this on. They keep a 1-land vial? Is that what it is? I'm beginning to feel like this is a 1-land vial hand, given that they haven't slammed a land. Oh, nope, they have the land. Why did you tank so hard on this? What is wrong with your hand? What is the problem with your hand? Selfless Spirit. Okay. Okay. Guest. Boop. We could grab Mountain. Kind of grabbing a Mountain. Mountain it is. Always yes, always yields. Alright, we drew a forest. Play Cinder Glade. Green, we're going to play an Explorer. Doesn't matter if this Explorer resolves or not, but it is nice that it did. Here's a Sakura-Tribe Elder. Look at this. Our hand is great. We have a very good turn 4 lined up for you. Am I supposed to like Pact now? How much land do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. We're 1 short of being able to Pact now, pay for Pact, and cast Titan. I'm a little worried about getting our Pact spell quellered. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's just not gonna be a problem. That's a lot of words. I don't really like Caleb because he's extremely hard on himself, and whenever I watch his stuff, he always says I'm bad and concedes and it's not fun. Don't get me wrong, he's a great player, but watching his content, I can't stand sometimes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not like his. It's just like I think his decklist and sideboard guide. I don't think it's any like. I don't think it's any concept of him playing, which I think was just explained. But yeah, no, like Caleb. I don't know. Caleb does have high standards for himself. He's a very good player, and when you've played as much as he has just very high standards for himself. And that's like, it's not always the most healthy thing to have, I think. What is this? A Phantom? Okay. And now you're pretty dead. Boop. You're gonna hit me for 6. Okay. Okay. I will take 6. So I grab Forest, we grab 2 Valakuts, and then we can do the Valakut-y things at instant speed. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Or we can just hit them for like 1,000,000. Let's go grab a Forest. Hey, what's going on, Tannen? Woo, woo, woo. How goes it? Oh, that's a pretty interesting anger. Kind of wish I'd cracked this. Alright, so you can counter my Pact unless I pay 2 because I was a potato. But no, I have anger if you crack it, right? Which makes you crack your Selfless Spirit. Actually, no, that's actually okay, right? So if we cast this and they counter it unless I pay 2, that like takes a thing off the table, and then we can anger, that takes this off the table. That might actually be good. Ooh. Cast this. Boop. Makes sense to just counter it, right? Come on, you know you wanna counter it. Counter it. What's the worst that could happen? You get left with a 1/3. And then I think we get to pay for pacts. How much mana do we got? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, we're 1 short. No. How do I do this? Boop. Pay 2. Yes, please. Yes. Okay. So we'll have to draw land on our next turn, I think. Because we didn't draw land this turn. Alright, now we anger. Anger. Yeah, I need to make sure to crack this. On instep. You crack this now. That's where this creature goes to the graveyard. So don't delay. Act now. Supplies are running out. Shot a meeting with the boys about Baltimore. Feeling good. That's what I'm talking about. Usually listen to December Guide. I cashed at GB Portland. December can quality content. Nice. You play Storm. How do you feel about Revival versus Repeal? You feel good about your choice, Tenon, of Grixis Delver again? You'll never beat Team Grixis Delver, though. Team Grixis Delver is unbeatable. What is this? Another Selfless Spirit? A Phantasmal Image. Alright, that's pretty bad. I still don't think they have Spell Queller. They would have held it up. Doesn't matter. We have a Primal Titan in hand now. I don't know. I guess they could have Drog Skull Captain. That could be kind of bad. We're probably just going base with all our stuff that we have. Crack Canopy is good for us. They can attack for 2, for putting us 2/7. They probably would have put in Captain there, I think. Right? Maybe not. Boop. I don't know what they have. We're just gonna crack this. Grab a forest and a mountain. Untap. Okay. I'll die to my Pact trigger. Boop. Just kidding. Pay for it. Boop. Land. Oh no! Boop. Sack Daddy. Now we have a bolt, but that's all we got. We got 1 bolt. I got 1 whole bolt. That's unfortunate. I might just like die. This is another lord. What is this? A company? Blech. We dead. Don't kill me. That's 1. You need Unamas Lord? 1 more Lord? That doesn't kill me. Alright, so we're drawing outs. We have Scapeshift as an out. And we have, I think, just a mountain, right? Let's do some math. Don't crack this. Oh, that looks like an out. 6, grab 2 Valakuts. Mountain, 18 U Exacxies. What are the chances they have a Spell Queller? Crap! We can't be the Spell Queller in a million years, right? So it just doesn't matter. 18. How do we make 18 happen? We can grab Valakut Mountain. That's 6. Mountain 6. We still need the mountain. Alright, fine. We'll cast this. Don't have Queller. I don't think you have Queller. You haven't had it the whole game. Yes. This. Cast this. Yeah, we have to play into it. We don't have another choice. We got an SCGIQ Plus on February 17th. Post-KCI, I think Stony Sounds will see less play. Seems like there are not any decks for any more Tron. Yeah, I do think Stony Sounds is going to see less play. I think people are going to take the Stony Sounds out of the deck. GG, not as heavy play, but they will still be around. Brandon, what's going on, man? Is that one handsome, smart, and thin Drake Sasser? I hope so. Bolt the good. Level. Steve. Yeah, Steve's great. All right, play the guy, the big head honcho, Titan. All right, we're gonna Exacxies you. This game is like ridiculously close. I probably messed this up. I think I messed this game up, not cracking that thing on instep that 1 turn, not cracking the expedition. I think my line was much worse. And I'm a potato. Please have 2 basic mountains. Oh yes, I have 2 basic mountains. Yes. Pew, pew, pew. Always yes, always yes, always yes, always yield. Boop, boop, boop. Uno mas. Boop. I'm gonna Exacxies you. Pew, 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 pew. Yo, they don't want to play Magic with me anymore. What's going on? Maybe this Friday I test my list to change it up. Saw Titanshift. I knew I had to tune in. Well, glad you're here, Brendan. Do you even play Magic anymore? I haven't seen you in a while. You're talking about going to Baltimore, but I don't know if you actually ended up going or not, right? Wow, that popped quickly. I think I'm just supposed to keep this. Yep, that's great. Keep any 7. Keep any 7. Pew! I just finished listening to the Grindcast on the way home. It was a good podcast. Good podcast. Quality content. Noble Hierarch. Okay. Yeah, sure, we'll shark. Boop. Green. That was a good draw. Suspend. Go. Pew, pew, poo, poo. Yes, that is excellent. I'm gonna Exaxes you? Oh, daddy. Exaxes me. We're all super tired out of it. Yeah, no, you guys all sounded tired. Rudy sounded like death. Felt bad for the poor guy. What are you doing here? Spirits? Spirites? That is fine. I'm not going to interact with that in any way. Do you have the 1-drop? Oh, yes. That's the 1-drop I'd like to see. Anger the Gods would be good. What was he? No, I don't have money for Baltimore, unfortunately. Maybe Philly. Magic's just been something I'm slowly losing interest in, so I'm not going to play as much. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's very fair. That's a good way to approach it. If you're losing interest in it, don't force it. Should put the Valakut play? Okay. Okay, if you insist. I think we're going to lose this game. I get the impression that they have a collected company that we're going to die to. Despite the fact that we've had 2 ramp spells, and I think can Titan on turn 4? We're going into our turn 3, right? Yeah. I think we're going to die this game. Oh, that's a good sign. We're only taking 4. I'll take 4. They don't have company up, but they have Queller up. Well, Queller's pretty good against what we have going on here. Cast. Don't Queller me, daddy. Crap. It's bound to happen eventually. Alright. Fine. Another Valakut's not good. I feel dead. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6. Yeah. Nope. I'm actually just dead. I don't even think there's anything I can draw. Or we'll put a Valakut in play and pass. Maybe there's something we can miracle. Now there's definitely not anything. We are unbelievably dead. We're probably dead even if this Queller resolved. If you needed to have this Queller just for this card. What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, look, I'm dead. Fine, I'm dead. I'm not moving. I'm dead. I'm dead. Spirits, Goldfish is faster than Titanshift, confirmed. Alright, we're 2-2. Look at all these matches. They've all been insanely close. We've just played like the maximum number of games we possibly can with Titanshift this league. Mom found piss drawer. What? Cheers. Anyone else drinking? I already finished up, Tannen. I already finished up drinking. Does water count? There's some water. There we go. Water. Actually, that's not a water bottle. This one is. Opponent found. I found one. Alright, we're 2-2. We're going to finish strong. We're going to finish the bread and butter 3-2. 4 Loco on my end. Look at this. This is a wholesome hand right here. Smoling this. Yeah, this hand's actually good. Keep top. Top lands make our Explorer good. What? What do you want, Tiki? Exclamation point Decklist. Marshall TJ. What's up, Marshall? How goes it? Guess what deck I almost have built? I have no idea, Tiki. What deck do you almost have built? Another Aether Vial strategy. That's kind of what I'm into, actually. Water? Never drink this stuff. Fish? Fuck it. There you go, Marshall. What's up? What's up? In before Boggles? Boggles with Aether Vial is powerful. That is a bold move. I don't think it's Boggles. This looks like Spirits again with the hideous planes. It's just absolutely rancid. Alright. Green. Let's explore again. What do we got? Something good? Anything good? We're just getting it countered? God, if this gets countered, we're so dead. Vomit. Blech. We've been getting kind of bodied by Spirits. Maybe I cut too many sweepers out of my deck. Alright, you countered it. You got it. It's dead. They have 3 cards left. Interesting there's so much spirits, too. It's your boy. Hanging out in between rounds at a weekly modern saw you're playing some shift. Yeah, for sure, for sure. This has not been going as well as I wanted it to. Maybe I might be just underestimating how good I thought Spirits matchup was. And like, I might just want more cards for Spirits. I am getting kind of bodied. It's been disgusting. That's probably a change I'm going to make. Try to find another card for Spirits. Maybe Hour of Devastation is good. That's something Becky was into, right? Hey, Torrential Gearhulk. Thank you very much for the bits. I really appreciate it. What general area do y'all live in? Not creepy, just curious. I live in Alabama. I'm from Huntsville, Alabama. Which is pretty northern Alabama. I guess they could just Queller next turn anyway. I have built Tron. 1 card short, 1 surgical. Blech. Tron? Ew. Well, I guess I can't really talk. I play some pretty degenerate stuff too. Are we just dead? How are you not out of cards yet? Vomit. Combo. You just got the Queller too. Watch him just have the Queller too. Should have played this last turn. I didn't really think about it. Because I was tilted because we're dead. Now I'm going to draw something that requires me to use all my mana and feel really dumb. Okay, I didn't. Prismatic Omen. I want to play it before showing them the Valakut in case they don't want to counter it. If they just have a Queller here, they probably should just counter this. Whatever. I guess this really matters because other stuff has hexproof anyway. God, we are so dead. It's unreal. Are we actually just like deterministically dead? Is there any outs we have? I think we can draw. Nope, I got nothing. I think we're just dead. Yeah, even Anger of the Gods still kills us. Yeah, we're just like super dead. Alright. Golly, we got bodied. Well, our opening hand wasn't terribly good against like counter spells, but still, we got absolutely obliterated. Okay, well, I'm gonna bring in the sweepers. Bring out the bad cards. Maybe we just want like something. I don't know. I know we should just like NASCAR them. NASCAR, no. We're a bad NASCAR deck. What's up? Darn, I'm originally from Alabama, but we moved up to Michigan a few years back. That seems like a good move. That seems like an upgrade. The Spirits deck is obviously Silk Lash Spider. Yeah, I remember that in the group. I remember that. That was so bad. Hour of Devastation is decent, but gets blanked by Mausoleum Wonder, so I stopped playing it. I personally think Bolts are the best card, more so than Sweepers. Yeah, maybe we should have some Bolts in the sideboard. I could be in for that. I don't know. I don't know what I'd cut. Maybe we have too many cards for fair decks, like the extra relics might not just be good. I thought the relic was going to be pretty good against like both Dredge and Arclight, but Dredge is a good matchup, and I didn't really want them against Arclight, so maybe I'm just like wrong about how many relics we want in this deck. I think that's a very fair point, and we may just want to go back to Bolts. The thing is, Bolt just seems to be really bad right now. Like, even if it's Burn, it's pretty mediocre, but it may just be good enough. This hand is fantastic. It sucks that I kind of want to use my fetch lands. Tilt. What's the proper way to sequence this? We fetch. Cover another fetch land. We could just tap land, play this on turn 3, and crack it on turn 3, and then we have a turn 4 Titan. That'd be sure we have turn 4 Titan, right? If we play turn 1 Cinder Glade, turn 2 like Mountain, Khalni, turn 3, fetch land, crack it, play this. That's a turn 4 Titan. Alright, so we'll lead on this. Awkward. Alright, what do you guys want? Michigan is currently a state of emergency with a -degree weather. Yeah, I heard it's like really cold. It's supposed to be like -50 or whatever, right? I even have a foil Karn. Jeez. Alright. And also kind of plays around this. Boop. Green, boop. Alright, well. You cold, bud? Yeah, no kidding. I'm on a 2-2 split of Bolt Flame Slash. Maybe just Flame Slash is the answer. Everyone's been talking about Flame Slash. We might just want main deck Flame Slashes. I could buy that. Tron's tough. Ugh. Because I agree Bolt isn't the best. Yeah, no, Flame Slash might be really good right now. There's a chance I could see an argument for main deck Flame Slash. Thank you for the bits, torrential Gearhulk. I really appreciate it. Hey, this actually worked out even better. Always yes, always yield. And then we get to like play a Sack Daddy. Sack me daddy. Alright, and then we can fetch Grabby Mountain. We're gonna suspend this, I think. Because we're determined to play Titan next turn, right? So otherwise it just sits dead in our hand. I think we're gonna suspend this. Feels weird. Feels weird to suspend this, but I think we are. Boop, fetch. Got the last Cinder Glade. Yeah. Like I said, I'm sorry for the notifications being broken. That's something that changed my layout, and I'm a potato and thought I fixed it and didn't. I suck. Why are people playing Spirits? KCI got banned? Dude, I don't know. It's a cool deck. Flame Slash is amazing to take out big things right now. I agree that it is good at taking out big things. I just don't know how good it is in our deck. How much does our deck specifically want it? I recently built Tron. It makes me so much joy to watch the fun drain from my opponent's face as the Karn Father. That's so miserable. Why are you like this, C-Half? Why are you like this? Don't be like this. You don't have to be. The things don't have to be like this. It's mainly for TT since that's the most important card in the matchup. Alright. Yeah, that's true. I think it's... I don't know if it's the most important card in the Titanshift matchup, right? Like, it seems like to me that their fastest kills and kills that actually beat us, Marshall, are the ones involving... I'll use my words in a second. The ones involving Arclight Phoenixes, like where they just like pump out like 2 Phoenixes on turn 2 or whatever. Like, I feel like that's how we actually lose that matchup. Like, DTs are really slow. So, like, I feel like we actually don't really want Flame Slash that much. Randomly kills buffed Queller, that's true. It does kill, like, the double-pumped Supreme Phantom. How do you feel about Surgical and Storm sideboard? Seems poor. Most of your graveyard matchups are really good, I think, right? Like, your Dredge matchup's just, like, actually unlosable. So I'm supposed to grab Forest Mountain, I think. Just go up, get up to 5 mountains so we can play Mountain for turn, bolt like this and face. Yeah, that's fine. Boop. Boop. Alright, I think we're gonna win this game pretty handily. I don't know what this game has to look like for us to lose this game, but it's not like this. Okay. So we're gonna grab Valakut. And then we're going to play a Cinder Glade. And we're going to bolt that and face. Always yes, always yes, always yield. Bolt these things. Your turn. Go! Maybe it's just very anecdotal because I always die to a turn 3 flipped thing. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't even do that much damage. Just 7 damage. That's a 3-turn clock. Like, how are we not beating that on turn 3? I got these for local. Maybe it's just very anecdotal. Anyway, I got another round of Magic. Peace. Hey, thanks, Marshall. I really appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, I'm surprised they don't want to play Magic with me anymore. Tron is supposed to be easy with Storm, and oh my god, I got destroyed playing Storm against Tron one time. I mean, I think Tron can definitely win. Like, Karn is basically a Liliana in the matchup, and like you can like cut him off like resources. I think it's very powerful. They have like good options. Like they have relics and stuff like that. They have like reasonable sideboard cards because they know their matchup against you is bad. So I think post board Tron might even be like close to like 50-50 or a favorite against Storm. But the thing is, like, I don't know. I always played Blood Moon in my sideboard. I always played Fetchland Storm because I'm not Caleb and I don't know. I want Fetchlands on my deck so that I can play Blood Moon because Blood Moon is really good for punking people out. And so I think when I played Blood Moon, Tron was a great matchup, but I don't know how it is now. Mechanics of MTGO equals terrible. I mean, I agree, Silvos. I agree that the mechanics of MTGO are not great, but they don't really have another option if I want to like showcase some modern decks that I'm like been working on. I feel like this hand just dies. Like this hand looks like something that is just primed and ready to get run over. Like I would keep this in like the blind in any matchup. I think I'm just mulliganing. Now these are cards that I can use. Keep. Put a land on top. That's a payoff card. Bottom you go. Mutavault. Mutavault, Aether Vial. I think I'm just going to put explosives on one. Yeah, no. Like, if they let on Mutavault, that has to be, like, their only land, right? Or just gonna play Explosives on one. And if I get punished for it, I get punished for it. And that's just how my life goes. Just how it goes. Are we in a shock? I think we are. Yes. Green. Cast Explosives. Use the 1 mana. Done. There you go. Go! Alright. You can put more 1-drops into play if you like. Let's see if they have a second land. I feel like they would play like any other land first. Maybe they have a shock land or whatever. Oh no! Animate Mutavault! What is this? What is this? Okay. Deal. I'll win the anemic war, I think. I hope. Fetch. We're gonna go grab a basic mountain. Yeah, we'll grab a basic forest. We'll grab a basic mountain. Let's go ahead and pop this. Go. Maelstrom Pulse, you are 1-drop. They attack me for 2 on turn 2. This does not seem like optimal deck building. Yep, hit me for 3. They're gonna hit me for 3, chat. They have no white. Awkward. Suspend. This game really played out really awkwardly. Alright, you have a hierarch. Hopefully you put some creatures into play that get angered. Why are you doing this? Why are you like this? Why are you beating me down with this thing? Alright, maybe I'll just die to it. That's fine. Wanted to die to it anyway. Alright, yeah, that's the thing. It's an Aether Vial. We might just die to this thing. Wild. We have what? 1 on suspend, so we're looking at our 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. We're missing a land. Alright. We should have like nothing going on. Let's just anger this. What do you have? Are you cycling to draw a card? You just have a bunch of lands? Is that what's going on here? Okay, go. We might just die to this freaking Mutavault. This Mutavault has been quite aggressive with a Noble Hierarch in play. Alright, what's going on? Alright, I need to sleep. Anyway, hey, thank you very much, Trencher Gearhawk. I really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. This is why we can't have nice games. I guess you could have fetched basic turn 1, so you could play Cinder Glade untapped. Yeah, I think fetching basic 1 looked good. I don't know, we had an anchor, right? We had an anchor, and I wanted to make sure we could cast it. And I just, like, feel the big dumb. Alright, yeah, hit me for $1 million. I think I need to, like, get pretty lucky to win this game. Cast. Which is never a good spot to be in. An Anger of the Gods, what a joke. Alright, well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could cast Scapeshift when we know it's going to resolve and hope to draw any land. I don't know if that's good. We're going to take all the mountains out of our deck. So here's the thing. We could fetch down to 5. Although that doesn't play around Mausoleum Wanderer if they have it. Alright. Guess we'll just die to Mausoleum Wanderer. So if we Scapeshift now, we can put them to 2. And putting them to 2 means that we have a lot of outs that win. Actually, we still have a lot of outs that win otherwise, so I think we're okay. I think we're alright. Also, maybe we can save a life point on this Verdant Catacombs. Like, a lot of the same outs win us the game anyway. It's just like they have access to Spell Queller, which I don't think they actually have. Yeah, put me to, like, 2 or whatever. Then we have Anger of the Gods for Spell Queller, too. That's a land. So you're saying there's a chance. Alright, this is going to be the 4th mountain. Alright. Let's cast Scapeshift. If you have spell color, we can anger it. That's what we got. And with counterspell, we're probably dead. Alright, well, it worked. I don't know why it worked, but it did. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We keep the Valakut in play. Okay. Alright. 1. Blow me out with whatever you have. I don't know what it is, but blow me out. I need to be blown out. I haven't been blown out enough in my life. Give me more. Give me more. And I need another. I already got a Valakut, right? What do I have? 1 land left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Would you like to pick the life? No, I do not. Nope. Nope. Boop. Triggers. You. Face. 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 Base. 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 Pew. 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 Gotcha. Always yes. Always yes. Always yields. You're dead. You're dead. Take that, make a Villy. Take it. Taste it. Taste all the mighty Valakut triggers. Taste them all. They're so delicious. You're very dead. What's going on? What's Team Nova? Team Nova Tiki is a team of Magic the Gathering players committed to getting on the Players' Championship this year. So we are sponsored by all of the sponsors that have been scrolling beneath my name this whole time. There are 8 of us. You can find the whole roster as well as our updates on our team in our team Twitter, which there is a link to in the panels below. Great team. Great group of people. One of the worst players on the team because I suck. But everyone else is great. JK, I'm actually okay. I'm fine. All right, let's talk about this deck. Let's talk Titanshift. Titanshift. Wow, the relics were pretty bad. I was not a huge fan. I thought I was really gonna like Relic, and I'm not sure that I do. So Marshall TJ showed up in the chat, and I think he had some good points. I think we might want some Flame Slashes in this deck. So maybe I want like Flame Slash, another Anger, just like in the main deck, because like that still functions as like Graveyard Hate against Dredge while still being something relevant against Arclight. So like I think if going forward, let's get these out of the deck. Put like one in the sideboard because we're putting the Anger in. All right, let's get some Flame Slashes. Let's have a look at like what I would want. Flame Slash. All right, let's put this card in our deck. All right, and then we have the relics in the sideboard. We have 2 relics in the sideboard for graveyard matchups and like fair matchups. I don't hate this. Like this seems like it shores up the Spirits matchup, which appeared to be harder than I wanted it to be, and the Arclight matchup. While still like Flame Slash is still relevant against like Burn, where we can take out some of their early stuff and still like be able to like still fight. I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of like Flame Slash. The more I've thought about it, the more I've liked it. So I'm thinking that maybe this is actually the configuration we're looking for, and I was wrong about how good Relic is. Based on my testing, it felt like Flame Slash is really good. I don't know. I think I'll play something close to this. The cards that could be changed are like this. We talked about this earlier. This could be a Chandra Torch of Defiance. I really liked Primal Command. Burn's really popular. Kind of want a 4th Baloth somewhere, but don't really know where I'd put it. I like all the artifacts that we have. I think they're all good. The second Caustic Caterpillar I like. Yeah, I think I like this. I think if I was playing Titanshift in Baltimore, I think I would play this list. But the only card I would consider changing being the Commune. We didn't really bring it in, and it still feels a little narrow. See, that about sums it up. Chat, you got any questions? What we need? What we got? Could have won this turn if you got a basic mountain off Search Suspend. Why is an Eldrazi Mimic during animation? I don't know. Google Machiavelli. You physically hurt my history soul. Love saying how you said the name. Machiavelli. Dude, I don't know what that means. What do you want from me? I'm not a history buff. I'll probably just look like the biggest idiot in front of like people, but that's fine. Yeah, Titanshift's great. I think the deck's really well positioned. I think I kind of built it a little bit wrong, but I think that going forward, I think it'll be in a good position. I think this is a reasonable way to build it. Like this is a good card against Arclight, and Burn is fine. The 1-mana removal spell to pick up their creatures, and it's pretty good against spirits and stuff like that. So I like it. I like the deck. If you have any questions, if you're on YouTube, just post them in the comments. I do read all the comments. I try to answer some of the questions when at all possible, but sometimes it catches me at the wrong part of the day and I like forget. And I'm probably going to go and like double check that I answered all the questions after this on some of the other YouTube videos. But if you're watching on YouTube and you enjoyed the content, thank you very much for staying around. I really appreciate it. If you, like I said, you like my content, you like my videos, jam that subscribe button. It's the easiest way to support me on YouTube and let you know when I post more videos. If you're watching here on Twitch, thank you much for your support. I really appreciate it. Even though my notifications are broken and I'm useless, I really appreciate you guys sticking with me and watching me jam some Titanshift in the new format. Hope you enjoyed this content. And I appreciate you guys sticking around. If you do have the chance, check out my sponsors beneath. They've been scrolling beneath my face this whole time. I've talked about them before. I'll talk about them again because they are fantastic. Start with Miniatures, the one on screen right now. Miniatures is the reason I get to play Magic for you guys. They're the reason I get to make this content at all. I get to borrow cards on the Magic the Gathering online. I can borrow whatever I need, and I can stream it for you guys. That is, you know, perfect. It's a perfect setup. Miniatures is a fantastic service, and I could not do it without them. I could not afford all these decks. Highly recommend you use their service. If you're on Twitch, there's a link in the panels below to use our reference code, and there's also, you can use the code TeamNovaMTG to get your 15% off your first 3 months. Highly recommend using their service. The next sponsor, Hipsters of the Coast. They're beneath me right now. They are a content production website. They write articles and, you know, plenty of other content that they produce podcasts as well. Highly recommend checking their content out. It's a very easy, cheap way to, you know, better yourself as a Magic player while supporting me and by supporting my sponsors. So you don't have to spend any money. Just click on their website. Once again, link in the panels below, and go check out some of the articles. I believe Alison Warfield just produced a content recently on Standard that I found to be really interesting. I highly recommend reading it. Next sponsor is Inklin Customs. They are a artist that follows the SCG tour around a lot. She produces tokens and, you know, various other art pieces. We commissioned her to do our Nova logo, and she did a fantastic job. We're having her do the playmats, which hopefully you'll see in Baltimore this weekend. That just have some of our sponsors' information on. It's like a little like galaxy thing. It looks really good. I really like it. But she does great work. We're very happy to have her as our sponsored artist, and I highly recommend that you commission her for all of your art needs as well. Or just check out our tokens. You know, like I said, her token artwork's fantastic. You need some tokens, check her out. Lastly, The End Games is a store in Charlottesville that was nice enough to sponsor us as well. We have a few locals that I believe go to that shop as well. And, you know, they have an online storefront that you can check out. We should have a code coming for you guys this weekend on that. And, you know, easy way to support me. Just, like, check out their wares. You know, even if you don't necessarily buy something right away, just check out their website. Check out what they have to offer. And, you know, when we get a code to you guys can save a little bit of money and buy some stuff off them. So we really appreciate the support. We appreciate the support of all of you guys. Thank you much for being here. And I really appreciate it. Have a good one.